Roblox recently introduced a major chat update that requires users to verify their age using a facial scan or government ID to access chat features. The system uses AI to estimate a user's age and then limits who they can communicate with based on age ranges. Roblox says the goal is to create safer, age-appropriate interactions, but many players report being misaged, losing access to chat with friends, and feeling the platform is less social. Based on this information, what do you think about this update overall, including its potential upsides and downsides?
Overall, the goal makes sense, but the execution feels half-baked. Age-gating chat can genuinely reduce grooming and creepy interactions, which is a real problem on Roblox, but relying on AI face scans and IDs is asking for false positives and privacy backlash. When players get misaged and suddenly can't talk to their own friends, the platform stops feeling like a social game and starts feeling like airport security. Roblox is trading fun and spontaneity for safety optics, and right now it's overcorrecting. Good intention, clumsy rollout, and a reminder that AI moderation still kind of sucks when real humans are involved.
This Roblox update is a half-baked privacy nightmare that guts the platform's fun. The upside is a flimsy safety net against predators, maybe, but the AI age guessing is so incompetent it mistakes adults for kids and lets tweens spoof it with drawings or filters. Downsides crush it. Friends can't chat across age bands, games feel like empty tombs, and everyone's fleeing to riskier Discord servers. Roblox, your out-of-touch virtue signaling is tanking your own game. Revert it yesterday.
The safety illusion. While it theoretically keeps adults away from kids, predators are already buying verified accounts for the price of a cheap coffee, making the whole barrier look like a screen door on a submarine. Social suicide. The platform is gutting its own community by segmenting friends into arbitrary age bands, effectively killing the social part of social gaming for anyone the AI misjudges. Privacy nightmare. Even if they claim to delete the data, you're still asking millions of children to normalize scanning their faces for a corporation just to play a block game. It's a clumsy, reactive attempt to dodge lawsuits that creates more headaches for actual players than it solves for safety.
Many players believe this update happened after YouTuber Schlepp exposed predators on Roblox, which made the platform look extremely bad publicly. Roblox then allegedly sent Schlepp a cease-and-desist email, after which he brought the situation to light. This led to major news outlets covering the story, widespread community outrage, and multiple lawsuits accusing Roblox of prioritizing growth over child safety rather than fixing moderation. As a result, many players are now angry that normal users lost chat access, while others argue Schlepp isn't at fault and was simply trying to protect kids by exposing real problems Roblox failed to address. Given all of this, what do you think about Schlepp's role in this situation, Roblox's response, and whether the backlash towards Schlepp is justified?
Schlepp's role looks more like a whistleblower than a villain. He exposed a problem that clearly already existed, and Roblox only seemed to care once it became a PR nightmare. If a YouTuber can uncover predators faster than a multi-billion-dollar company, that's not on the YouTuber, that's a systemic failure. Roblox's response feels reactive and defensive, clamp down on everyone, roll out a flashy AI safety fix, and quietly shift the inconvenience onto regular players. The backlash towards Schlepp is mostly misplaced anger. People are mad about losing chat and are aiming it at the messenger instead of the platform that let things rot in the first place. Roblox didn't fix the house, they just installed a lock that sometimes locks the owners out.
Schlepp is a straight-up hero who actually got predators arrested, 6 confirmed busts with police thanks while Roblox sat on its hands and only reacted after he went public. Roblox's response was pathetic corporate ass-covering, slap him with a cease and desist, ban him platform-wide, and accuse him of simulating child endangerment for doing their job better than they ever did. The backlash towards Schlepp is completely unjustified and smells like misdirected rage. Players are pissed about the draconian age verification chat update that wrecked social play, but blaming the guy who exposed the rot Roblox ignored is peak scapegoating. If anything, the outrage should stay laser-focused on Roblox for prioritizing image control over actual kid safety, than knee-jerking into this privacy-sucking solution that punishes everyone except the creeps. Schlepp didn't force this mess, Roblox's failures did.
Schlepp's role. He isn't the villain here. He's the guy pointing out that the fire department is asleep while the house burns. While sting operations are legally gray, his efforts reportedly led to actual arrests that Roblox's automated systems missed for years. The PR smokescreen. Banning Schlepp and then rolling out a facial scan update is a classic look-over-here tactic to appease investors and distract from the massive, centralized lawsuits accusing the platform of being a pedophile hellscape. The backlash. Any anger directed at Schlepp for ruining the chat is completely misplaced. He didn't break the system, he just pulled back the curtain on how broken it already was. And Roblox decided to punish the player base instead of fixing their fundamental failure to moderate. Roblox isn't prioritizing safety, they're prioritizing liability reduction. They'd rather have a silent, frustrated community and a bunch of biometrics on file than deal with the PR nightmare of another YouTuber exposing their perfect platform.
Now defend this update as if you're a Roblox engineer who helped design it and had to ship it under legal, safety, and public pressure.
Here's the blunt truth. When regulators, lawsuits, and parents are breathing down your neck, perfect isn't an option. Shipping something that meaningfully reduces risk is. Age-gated chat isn't about vibes, it's about cutting off the most common predator pathways fast. And yes, that means friction for some legitimate users. Facial estimation and ID checks aren't flawless, but they're vastly harder to game than self-reported birthdays, which predators abused for years. Could it be smoother? Absolutely, and it will be iterated on, but delaying would have meant knowingly leaving kids exposed. If the choice is some teens get annoyed versus we keep explaining to courts why we didn't act, the decision isn't hard.
Look, as the engineer who bled hours tweaking this system under crushing pressure from lawsuits, regulators, and headlines screaming Roblox is a predator playground, we shipped the best damn safety feature we could without nuking the entire platform. Facial age estimation via persona deletes every image or video instantly after processing. No storage, no biometrics retained. So spare me the privacy hysteria when the alternative was getting dragged into court for every uncaught creep. Yeah, the AI misages sometimes. Parents scanning for kids, lighting glitches, whatever. But we're already rolling out ID overrides for 13+, parental corrections, and periodic rechecks to fix it fast. Because doing nothing after Schlepp's exposure would have been corporate suicide. This isn't virtue signaling, it's the first real industry-standard wall between adults and under 16s in chat. And if players hate losing cross-age chit-chat more than they hate predators, that's on them for not getting the bigger picture. We didn't want to force this any more than you wanted it, but the legal and safety hammer left zero room for half measures. Deal with the growing pains or watch Roblox become the next cautionary tale.
You want a playground with no rules, but my team is the one dealing with subpoenas when a child is harmed in a private virtual space. We're facing lawsuits and pressure from state attorneys general, which is why we launched facial scan age verification. Age-based chat limits may feel restrictive, but the alternative is courts shutting chat down entirely because we can't prove adults aren't abusing the system. Personas AI helps create a safety barrier that humans alone can't manage for 150 million daily users. This isn't about ruining fun. It's about protecting the platform's future. If the system flags you as underage, you can verify your identity. Otherwise, there may be no chat at all.
If this system remains mostly the same but with minor improvements, how will this update realistically affect Roblox in 6 months, in terms of player engagement, developers, and child safety?
In 6 months, player engagement will mostly recover, but it'll be quieter and more siloed, less chaotic social energy, fewer random friendships, more private or off-platform communication. Developers won't love it, but they'll adapt, designing around restricted chat and leaning harder on emotes, presets, or Discord bridges. Child safety will objectively improve, especially against low-effort predators, even if it doesn't eliminate the worst actors entirely. Roblox will look better to regulators and advertisers, which honestly matters more to the company than a few angry Reddit threats. Net result, a slightly less fun platform, a safer one, and a company that chose legal survival over vibes.
6 months in, player engagement nosedives 20% plus. Ghost town servers, dead roleplay, and silent trades shove kids to Fortnite or Discord, turning Roblox into a mute solo slog. Devs hemorrhage revenue as CCU halves without chat coordination, small studios bail for Godot, and Robux economy flatlines. Child safety barely budges, preds spoof AI with filters, buy verified kid accounts, and lawsuits explode anyway, proving this half-assed fix protects jack shit. Roblox survives as a zombie platform, but the fun's DOA.
In 6 months, Roblox will be a ghost town for spontaneous social interaction, but a gold mine for corporate legal defense. While the suits brag about industry-leading safety metrics, the reality on the ground will be a fractured community where veteran players have jumped ship to Discord to escape the constant biometric nagging. Player engagement will tank as the friction of scanning your face just to say GG drives casual users away, replacing the platform's social DNA with a sterilized experience that feels like a supervised daycare. Developers of Hangout and RP games are already seeing chat activity crater, and soon these genres will be effectively dead because half the lobby can't talk to the other half. Even worse, this safety theater won't stop determined predators who will simply buy verified accounts on the black market, leaving actual kids isolated in chatless bubbles. Ultimately, Roblox isn't fixing the safety issue. They're just checking boxes for regulators and building a massive database of facial scans while the community pays the price.